This week on Arcade Couch, Grand Theft Auto 6 has been delayed and the internet reacts calmly. Mass Effect TV series will be set after Mass Effect 3 and leaves us a bit confused. And an Overcooked TV series is coming that will deliver a HR nightmare. Hello and welcome to Arcade Couch, the best place to chill with your friends and get your game goodness each and every Monday. My name's Dylan Blight and joining me on the couch this week, Ashley Hobley.
Hey Dylan, excited to be here in the week of delays, the delayed week.
Delayed week. Well, for you, everything's delayed because currently it's 7:33 for me. And in the future, Donald Trump's dead. It's crazy.
See if that happens in my time.
Yeah, you go. The next hour is going to bring along. Also,
just like
hear
Tenacious
about
D explosion.
I look forward to that clip being the one that gets cut out, and then.
Guys, it's that time of year again. It's happening. It's right now. It's happening right now.
You're playing
It
Overwatch.
is- No. Well, yes, actually, yeah, I have been playing Overwatch, but that's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing. But kind of the same thing. It is Kieran's temptation week of, hey, maybe I should try playing League of Legends again.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
Worlds 2025 is on right now. The grand finals are, as we're recording, they're on right now. Friday, 2 days ago, Riftbound launched in Australia. It's just everywhere. It just is.
Yeah, I've had Worlds
and
on in the background while I was cooking dinner before, so I just had it on before this. So, and then right before that, I recorded a video opening some Riftbound stuff that Wright sent me. So
yeah. So I was very tempted Friday night at my local game store that I'm not a massive fan of. We're like hosting the pre-release or like the launch event, and I was like, I could have gone and just won over that I just couldn't be fucked. I'd had a shit day at work, so I was like, I can't be bothered. So I've yet to purchase any Riftbound, but I don't believe that's going to stay very long. Even though I have been reading, I think there is some form of online version of it somewhere that can be played. So I might look into this.
I haven't seen
Dylan's face says no.
Sure. Yeah,
I don't think it's an official one. I don't think it's official.
Right.
I don't think it's
Okay.
official.
Okay.
I don't think it's officially.
Someone's just done it in.
Someone's
TCG
just scanned
player
every
or
single
something.
card and like.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So,
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like it would be
But
counterproductive because it's like either they either set out to do a like they could have set out to make like a digital card game, which they already did.
the thing is, they could have.
Yes.
It would have been very.
What was that game? We
Big
played it.
brain of
What was it?
them. Legends of Runeterra.
Legends of
which is
Runeterra. There we go.
different. Completely
Completely
different to this. So it's not even like that. But it would have been, you know what, it would be kind of big brain of Riot / whoever is producing Riftbound to be like, we're just going to release the digital like online platform for it at the same time.
Yeah, and you have to scan your cards and then you can get them in the game.
You know what? I wouldn't be against that.
Mm.
If every like card you got, you could like enter a code or something from the card and it transferred
You,
the
like,
card into
literally
the game,
scan
that would be
the photo.
massive.
I guess you
I'll
could
say-
easily work around that though.
Well, yeah, you could. You could easily play the system. Some of the I can't remember what website it was, but American one. One of them had like an article of that. It's like the top 10 Riftbound launch week, blah blah blah. Like the top 10 most expensive cards. Holy moly! I don't know if there's going to be a sharp drop here currently, but which I predict there would be. But if you
Most likely, and also at the moment, there is the Worlds bundle and like they call it like the Arcane bundle that are both rare at the moment that have, I think, bundle specific cards.
there is, but if you go buy a booster, there is I think 4 or 5 cards currently that are that you could open that are over $1,000 USD. That they're selling for over $1,000 USD. Like, it's a lot. Like,
It'll drop. It'll level out. It's just because it's something new. It's limited.
Yeah.
As soon as
they're all
rarity
their
is properly sorted out.
They're all their signature cards. There's like they're similar to the gold. So in Pokemon, the gold cards, like say the set's numbers end at 300,
Yeah.
and then the ones that are like 301, 302, like they're over numbered cards are gold cards, and like alt art cards. Like so those there's signature ones with like a signed by the artist on them or something, and like full art cards. Unsurprisingly, the one that's selling for the most is the Jinx one.
Yep, I was about to.
Yep.
Say Jinx.
Yep. So, okay, let's run through a couple. There's not a lot to talk about. There should be a short. As me and Ash last week, same thing. Pretty dead as it usually is in November between all the releases and the lead up to the game awards where everyone hoards all their news. So, couple news stories though. So, firstly, Pokemon Legends is ZAZAZR. They hit that ZAR, baby. They have announced.
You know what? I'm so sorry. I've seen more people. I was listening to Kind of Funny, and even Kind of Funny started calling it ZAR now. So.
Whoa,
it's
hold
growing.
on.
It's
catching on.
It's catching on.
Where'd they get that from?
Did they hit that though?
They don't hit the ZAR yet. They don't hit the ZAR yet,
Okay.
but they're saying ZAR.
Okay, but I think we should nearly sue though. Like, pretty sure we copyrighted ZAR. You know?
I feel like we should have copyrighted ZAR.
Yeah, we'll go take Pokemon to court.
Yeah,
we remove the hyphen when we say it.
Yeah,
Completely different.
Completely different. They announced the release date for the upcoming Mega Dimension DLC. So the interesting thing with this was, of course, the DLC was already announced prior to the launch of the game, but they said at the time it was the DLC and will release before the end of February 2026. So most people presumed it would probably come out, January next year, sort of rough idea or something like that. Nonetheless, this week they announced that it's actually coming out December 10th, so a lot earlier than everyone thought. In the DLC. Paid DLC to clarify as well. You'll go to like an alternate hyperspace Luminoid city. In there, for the first time in the Pokemon franchise, there will be Pokemon that are over a level 100. So in the trailer, you see Pokemon level 146, 140, like all these things. So there are over-leveled Pokemon for the first time in the franchise. You're also going to meet a new character. It's in the trailer, it shows all the main characters from the core campaign of the game all teaming up to help you as well. But you're going to meet a new character, Ansha, and she has a Hooper as a partner Pokemon. And of course, Hooper's whole main power in Pokemon is it can create dimensional portals, so they're going to help you travel between things. There's also going to be some new Mega Evolution Pokemon introduced in the DLC, Mega Chimino and Mega Baxcalibur, which that dude looks pretty cool. Looks like it was already a cool looking dinosaur Pokemon. Now he's a cool looking dinosaur Pokemon with a big fucking sword in his back. Take that. No shield though. We can't carry them shields. That's what we don't need. So this is the December 10th. It's pretty cool. I'm obviously, I really like the game. I'm still playing it on and off. So even though I'm playing other things, like literally I got into bed the other night and then I'm still in that stage where I'm like, I don't want to, like, I can't sleep. Like I tried to like close my eyes for 10 minutes. I'm like, I can't sleep. That's it. And then because I've never learnt to adult properly and just push past that and just go to sleep, like you should, I roll over and I'm like, maybe I'll just play like 15 minutes. Let's just roll over and yeah, exactly. So roll over, grab my Switch, play like 15, 20 minutes of just inject some ZAR into me to help me get some sleep. You know what I mean? So, I'm still very much enjoying the game. Yeah, and looking forward to the DLC. What I know that there's no way Kieran will ever finish the game, and Ash is not going to play it. But how do you feel about the over-leveled Pokemon, just as a concept? Because it's never been done.
I thought it was franchises. No, but I feel like it's interesting because even in case of like kids these days, the people these days, Pokemon players these days have it way too fucking easy. Everything's got fucking XP share now. Shit is just getting leveled for existing. It makes sense that it's over leveled. I actually thought, not back in, but even like the period of time I did play like ZAR, I felt like my characters were leveling extremely fast, and I was very quickly getting my first evolutions and stuff. And I'm like, this feels, I don't want to say unwarranted, but I'm like getting
unearned.
Yeah, unearned. Like I'm getting Pokemon are like evolving, but I'm still in the fucking tutorial section where they're stopping me every 2 seconds and not letting me walk off on my own adventure. So
if they launch the first games now, you'd have freaking Charizard by the time you get to the first.
Yeah, you just be fucking... Because I can't even... They've ruined my strat. I didn't used to catch them all. I used to just catch one, make it infinitely stronger than everything else, and just plow through the game with that one Pokemon. Fuck.
Just brute force.
Yeah, just brute force it. Fuck, weaknesses and strategy. Just brute force the shit.
I mean, you still can. It's just that...
It's just that everything
you've
else
got all
is
these
leveled
other
at the
ones
same time,
you can level everybody else up at the same time, so you
Yeah.
get extra brute force.
Yeah. No. I want one big chunky boy, and the rest are just little weedy boys that are like, ugh. I'm just
Little sacrifices.
I'm just here to, buy you time to res the other one, or I'm a HM slave, so I'll fly you around, I'll surf you places, I'll break rocks, I'll chop trees, and that's their job, man. That's their job on minimum wage.
Mm-hmm. No wage. You're not paying them at all. What was I going to say? I can't remember if I said it, but yeah, like the Pokemon games have become like a lot easier with XP share as a thing years ago. I mean, that's just a topic that I think a lot of people are just most older people, older players are usually on the side of. They're so much easier. I will say, because I can't remember if I said it, the very last fight, I actually died several times on. It was the only time I actually felt the game was challenging. So there is one battle in the game that, even though on my Pokemon like nearly.
But did you die because it was challenging, or did you just get kind of bullshit?
No, I died. No, like it wasn't super challenging. It was just probably because I was so used to the game being easy, I wasn't locked in, like, sort of thing. But I was like, actually, I have to pay attention because it's a mega evolution battle. So it wasn't that my Pokemon were dying; it was more so that I was doing a bad job of actually dodging all the attacks and stuff myself.
You were just standing in the shit. Okay, fair enough.
No, I was moving still, but like there's just a lot more. No, like I'm constantly moving, but it's just because there's the battle.
Shit, man.
They throw so much more shit at you. So, like with the Pokemon, like I don't know, I'm just not saying spoilers, but the Pokemon will do like a huge AOE attack, even where there's like only one area you can stand. Like it was like a proper, I don't know, a bit more of a proper fight. So
you need to play some MMOs, man. Like God.
I will. The Pokemon game, Pokemon MMO, when that comes out. That's what I'm going to play. Listen to last week's episodes for our thoughts on that. All right, the biggest news of the week, I think, obviously, Grand Theft Auto 6 delayed to November 19th, 2026. On their social media account, they simply said, "Hi everyone, Grand Theft Auto 6 will be now released on Thursday, November 19th, 2026. We are sorry for adding additional time to what we realize has been a long wait, but these extra months will allow us to finish the game and with a level of polish we've come to expect." So the internet cried, I think, in New Zealand. I'm
totally
gonna
right?
I'm sort of gonna throw the ball of the court here because I read this news and go, okay, just quickly as I'm like walking to work or something like that. I was like, okay, whatever. And then I think on my lunch break I look and I see like just people losing their minds, all the big time streamers like, oh my god, the world's ending, all this stuff. I don't get it personally. I'm like, what? I understand that GTA is a big game, but to act like the world's now ending is just, I don't know if people are overplaying it for the sake of overplaying it. But I'm like it's still coming out next year. Like, let's just chill. Kieran, what's your thoughts on apparently there only being one good game coming out next year?
I think it's interesting. I think one thing that I laughed at was kind of pointed out or noted down by people is that the Take-Two CEO needs to shut the fuck up. Because he's been asked every time that the game has either been announced for a release date or delayed. He has had direct quotes being like, I am super confident in the team that we're going to be able to make this date, and I'm super confident the game is going to get it on this date. And every time it's been fucking delayed now. So probably needs to stop.
He has never met that team.
Yeah, yes. Probably needs to just slow down a second. I don't think I think it's interesting. It just causes some interesting dilemmas for, once again, all these other developers, because as we've talked about multiple times throughout the year, people have been just staying away from May, just staying away because GTA's there. So either we're going to get some people move into May now that either get pushed back a bit and go into May, or maybe games who haven't had a release date yet are going to be ready a bit earlier and they kind of pull forward into May. If not, the end of April into like maybe mid-June, late June, July is going to be a very dead period for games. because that was supposed to be the GTA time. I think it's reflectively now, I don't think many people are going to be too bothered by it. I think it creates maybe a bit of a problem for Xbox because it is the anniversary of the original Xbox in like mid-November. And that was probably where you would suspect Halo campaign Evolved to come out, which, yes, probably maybe isn't going to clash too much with GTA, but like at the same time, you do worry about that a little bit. I would not be surprised if we see Fable pushed into 2027. I think the game that's going to have the biggest issue, though, which is once again a Microsoft issue, is going to be Call of Duty. Call of Duty has cemented like that November period, like the second, third week of November, as the period for Call of Duty. And I don't think Call of Duty is in a strong enough position anymore where it could do that with GTA coming out and succeed. So I think it is either going to be a really interesting decision to either bring Call of Duty forward into October and release like early October so they get a month, or, and this would be a crazy decision, but a decision I would back massively, if Activision Blizzard make the decision, we're just going to pull Call of Duty out of the year. We're just going to give it a year off. Because I think Call of Duty does need that year off. I think we're at a point where, like Assassin's Creed was a number of years ago, probably still is in some ways, where we need that break. We need that circuit breaker for Call of Duty to give it a chance to reset and refresh itself. But everything else, I think...
On that quickly, hey, keep your eyes on exposurenote.com this week. There will be an interview coming with the Call of Duty developer that I did last week. But he spoke with the last two games, and then basically said the next ones, they're all developed in tandem because they're so like on that rigid yearly schedule that, you know, it's not they finish one project and move on to the next.
No, they start the next. No, I know they generally have the three teams rotating. But
literally this Black Ops game that's coming out 7, that and the last one were all developed at the exact same time.
Yeah.
So they started.
I just think it'd be a good idea to have that break. For it, they're less likely to do it. I get that, but it would be good still. I think we'll see maybe Wolverine move into like September if that game is going to come out next year.
Well, let me throw something to help you try and work out what will potentially happen. So you either view it as people are moving their games for financial reasons, or they're moving them for award reasons. And the important thing with this is that GTA, releasing November 19th, actually puts it in
Still
the 2027 awards.
Okay. Does it? Okay.
It does.
Really?
It is past the point where it would make the Game Award nominees for next year. The cutoff date.
No.
Yeah.
Jeff will bend the rules to allow GTA to be Game of the Year that year.
I think it's never. People already like started posting that the entire period of the Game Awards, the award cutoff date's been the same the entire time, like November 1st or some shit. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's been the same date for forever. So then the question becomes,
see Jeff like giving an exemption.
I don't know, because then it's like
there's no way you could have the highest selling, biggest game of the year, the calendar year, not be included.
Because I think it's a silly thing, because I think you've ruined the next year's Game Awards.
Next year's
Game Awards.
If GTA lives up to hype.
But it doesn't matter. Like whatever year it's accepted, everyone just goes, "Well, this is GTA's Game Awards." You know, this is the year.
Yeah, but having that 12 months out is far. Like to be honest, from my point of view, having that 12 months out is really, I won't say deflating, but it's like
I'm gonna counter that and say
it could also have the opposite effect of what have you done for me lately?
No, because here's the thing.
Recency bias.
No, here's the thing. The Game Awards will literally be more or less 4 weeks after the GTA releases. It's not a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want to presume that the game will pick up all the awards, Game of the Year, the year awards, and all that sort of stuff, and Jeff wants to do the show right, I do not think that 4 weeks is A, enough time for the majority of people to play that game, or B, enough time to plan what could be a bigger show. Because if you do it the year late, if you don't move the date, which I just think would be, that would show your bias to basically be like, you're giving it the award because you're moving the fucking date. If you do it the year later, if there's any like hit memes, hit songs, hit moments that take off on the internet, you can then like turn those into live events on the show. I just don't think he won't have time because he starts planning the Game Awards like months and months and months. So the game comes out and you're saying 4 weeks later he's got a fucking really cool concert and like all this sort of stuff planned, and you know what I mean? That's not.
I don't know if
plausible.
GTA lends itself to that kind of.
He did it
thing.
last time. They had a big concert thing with 5.
I think they can pull it. I think the reviewers and judges will get access to GTA early enough that it could be in it, because I reckon they'll have that game a month before we do, month before release. I think Jeff would be able to have the connect to pulling in things and building that up relatively fast. I just don't see it.
Well, here's another.
Like,
here's
I don't know.
Here's another thing. No,
Yeah, it's just optically going to be weird to have the Game Awards.
Hold on, audience award voting. The game comes out already. The next day after it's out, we're 3 weeks and 29 days away. So people, everyone's got to smash through the game to audience vote that shit for. Like, there's not enough time.
People, I'm sorry. People are going to vote for GTA without finishing. Because it's GTA.
Well, yeah,
GTA is such a social juggernaut, such a moment in history where the three of us, right? The next time a GTA comes out, we're going to probably
I still haven't played 5.
No. But like the next time GTA
I don't know if you know
comes
this,
out,
but you don't need to play 5.
Okay.
I reckon the next time GTA comes out, the three of us are probably going to be close to or well into our 40s.
Oh, you're talking about 7?
When 7
comes out, yeah.
I was like,
GTA
do you know something I don't know?
No.
Either A, the game's getting delayed longer, or B,
no. The next GTA.
Really old.
So GTA 7. So this is such a big moment of gaming history. People are going to vote for GTA no matter what. Like, this game has to like properly suck and be bad. Like, this has to like cyberpunk itself to not win Game of the Year whenever it is available to win Game of the Year.
But here's my other thing with this. They would know when the cutoff date is, and they've picked that date, I think, strategically.
I don't think they give a fuck. To be honest, I do not think Rockstar give a fuck or Take-Two give a flying fuck.
No. Take-Two
no shot they care.
Take-Two would. Rockstar may not.
No, I don't think
Take-Two
100% would. Because no matter what, they're going to get Game of the Year. It doesn't matter what time they put it.
I think Take-Two are more interested in the amount of sales than they are any accolades.
I think it's like, okay, we can put it. I think the thing is, I think Take-Two and whoever is making the decisions, same reason that they put it in May, they like the idea of putting GTA somewhere where it is going to be on its own. And it is going to be the only company that is, I'm not going to say bulletproof enough, or that is just not going to give a fuck and is going to put stuff out in November and December next year, is Nintendo. Because their games are going to sell no matter what.
Yeah, the crossover is very big.
A lot of the people buying
Nintendo
games next year are not the same audience that are buying.
No, exactly. But they're going to be the only people.
Hopefully, aren't not going to be the same audience.
Yeah, they're the only people that aren't going to care.
Hopefully, a bunch of kids are not going to be playing GTA.
And you know what? For Take-Two, they're probably they would more be saying, "Hey, let's be the Christmas game then. Let's be the game that all the kids are going to ask for Christmas."
Yeah, because in that game you do hear the word "ho ho ho" a lot. So
yeah, you will do. Yeah, but yeah, they're going to want to be the Christmas game. So I think that's why it's in November. I would be very surprised if Game Award judging periods have had any kind of skew on their decision to move it back.
No, I don't think it's anything to do with them moving it back. I just think, like, let's say they're like, we got to release it, we're going to delay it a couple months, picking the date. I think when they
not moving
November
it back,
19th,
but like picking the date, I don't think they care either. There, I don't think the choice of day matters for them.
I don't know. I think if there's a world of like, we could move it a couple of weeks this way, a couple of weeks that way, and one direction means they rule they're like, that's our award show for the year. Unless it will be interesting to see.
The other interesting thing is obviously it's a week before Thanksgiving next year in America,
and before Black Friday sales, and
yeah. So the week before, everybody has a break and they can all play GTA 6 with their families, while eating turkey and giving thanks to, I don't know, killing Indians.
Whoa!
Whatever Thanksgiving's for.
Whoa! Yeah, that I think. All right. Let's A24 and then Netflix have teamed up to announce a Overcooked TV series. Now, here's the thing of this. This is they've announced that it's a reality TV show, right? Now, I want to know if
cannot wait.
Why? Because you think Buddy
cannot wait. No. Maybe. I cannot wait for real life for Netflix to buy a highway and to have two trucks with the sides cut off and two kitchens in the trucks with players jumping between the trucks and like putting on their food. And I can't wait. This is going to be so good.
See, this
exactly
is
what's going to happen.
That is exactly why I'm excited for this show, because when they announced it, I saw of people just, it's a cooking, it's just another Netflix reality TV show, cooking show. I'm like, no. If they're doing it justice, it's nothing to do with cooking. And that's the thing with Overcooked. Overcooked has nothing to do with cooking. It's just a game about communication and teamwork or whatever. Like, what you're cooking doesn't really matter. Like, it's not. So I think the TV show should be the same, in which it's not about that. It'll be fun to watch because it'll be people screaming at each other, trying to communicate, and hopefully copying the levels, like you're saying, and doing insane shit like that, or parts where the floors move and stuff. And if they don't, this show dead in the water. If they do it right, best television reality show ever. Calling it right now.
There needs to be there needs to be challenges that have like conveyor belts fucking around the place. They've got to have like a mission where like the kitchen is like ice and they've got to like walk across the ice carrying like fat frying pans out of the fryers. That'll be perfectly safe. Like it'll be exactly what
Guys, this show is never getting made.
Fuck off, Ash.
HR insurance nightmare. You know, the idea of moving platforms while people have knives and throwing vegetables or cooked meals across stages. That just
not just stages.
Somebody is going to die. This is going to be like the Beast Games
moving
again.
Trucks that are going backwards and forwards.
It's actually a horror movie, you know.
Yeah, well, when they announced it, it's like A24 and Netflix. So I'm
process.
like, A24 because people are going to die, right? Yeah. That does make sense. So,
well, they're going to fall off, and then they don't actually regen in the real world.
No, yeah.
Well, they actually just pop out a new contestant to replace.
I hope everyone has to wear silly little hats. You know,
they're only allowed to take one vegetable at a time.
Yeah. I really hope they just find a way to do it where it's like, you know, to get around like the knives thing and whatever. Like, you just, I don't know, like. Butter knives?
No. They just have the things. They just have like the pull thing.
Oh, so you pull it there,
you pull it, you have to like.
Well, I guess it could just be like simple meals, like nothing complicated.
No. I want them making sushi. I want them making pizzas. I want them making burgers. I want them making like.
Yeah, none of that's
the soup. The soup or the
requires
spaghetti,
a lot of cutting.
Actually, no. Hot boiling soup. Yes, please. Do that option. Yes.
No, nothing but cold soups. That's
no.
all they're gonna
boiling soups. Do. And I also want them to, when they install the hobs, is after a certain time period, the hob automatically turns itself up and starts burning shit and starts oil fires that they have to try and put out themselves. Like that is.
It's going to be the most expensive reality show ever.
Yeah, this is perfect. This is exactly what they need to do. Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited. Looking forward to
when I first read this story, I thought they were just remaking The Bear, but you know, it's
nope.
completely different.
Yeah. Well, the headline of like Overcooked TV show,
Because I missed the word unscripted.
it's unscripted. Yeah.
So you're saying the bear is overcooked?
Yes, chef.
To a degree, it's just a bunch of people in the kitchen screaming at each other, and saying yes, chef. Yeah, so yes.
Yeah.
No, they say yes, Jeff.
Other video game TV series news. Polygon writes, "Oh, good! Amazon's Mass Effect TV series will take place after the events of the original trilogy. Ever since last year, when it was officially announced that Amazon would be developing a streaming series based on BioWare's Mass Effect series, fans wondered if it had the guts to tell an original story and not make it about Commander Shepard. In a blog post Friday, they got the answer. BioWare's executive producer Mike Gamble confirmed the show would, quote, explore a brand new story within the universe's timeline and will be set after the original trilogy. It won't be a retread of Commander Shepard's story because, after all, that's your story, isn't it?" Karen, how do you feel about the Amazon TV series, Mass Effect TV series, being set post Shepard?
They might as well.
Same universe.
They might as well take the Mass Effect branding off, because this is, in once again the same reason that Andromeda fucking sucked. Is the only thing that made Andromeda a Mass Effect game was like the species involved, because minor spoilers for a game that's a good 10 years old, they fucking destroyed everything that mattered in Mass Effect 1, in the original Mass Effect universe, in that trilogy. So, like, I don't know what's like, if they'd been like, this is a prequel, but it's like nothing, I'll be like, yeah, fuck it, do that. That's a great idea. I don't need any characters from the video game to be in it, but to have the Citadel, to have the worlds we know of, that makes sense. But it's gonna be, they're gonna create the only thing that's gonna be in this that's probably gonna be anything Mass Effect related is gonna be the Mass Effect relays, and like some aesthetic things. There's not gonna be any planets, any locations that we know. We'll probably see a couple species, but God, some of the species are going to look fucking horrible, because they are not the. I guess people do want to see if Garen would be fuckable if Garrus, would be fuckable if he was a real life thing. So yeah, okay, we'll see that point at least.
Would you prefer them done Commander Shepard, even though, as I said, like
no, I don't want to do Commander Shepard. Don't do Commander Shepard, but do a prequel. Just do it in that setting. Do something with a Spectre. That would be super cool. Do something with the Spectres, like kind of around the bad guy for the first Mass Effect game. I can't remember his name. Silas? No, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. But do something about the Spectres. Do something about the Citadel Council, about the politics of that crap. But do something like that. But it's just a problem when the developers and the writers for the Mass Effect trilogy decided that the canon ending is the Reapers fucking everything. And there was no way of saving it. There was no way of altering it. There was just the Reapers. It happened.
The other thing is, like, with Mass Effect 4, and then like coming back to the universe and like going back to the like, they're probably wanting to reset up everyone's, like, this is the world we're coming back to, one way or another. Mass Effect 4,
but then
we still don't know how, but we're coming back to that
but
world.
Then you're relying. But then you're like, okay, then is the TV show going to rely on having too much information from the video game to make it matter?
No, I guess the good thing of, like, because we there's just so many questions, but I guess the good thing about it, especially in a world where a lot of people will be watching it who don't know the games, right? You can literally start the series, and let's say it's in a post-apocalyptic space world, I guess, if that's what we're looking at. You can start it, and like, if it's set however many years, and just be like, years ago, the Reapers, blah blah blah, all the relays blew up, etc. Blah, blah, blah. There, done, set up. That's the world we're in, And I think for people who don't know anything about Mass Effect, would be like, all right, well, that's that's introduction to a TV show. Let's go. Here's my characters. What are we doing? What do you think, Ash, as someone who doesn't know the franchise? that watches television.
No, as someone who's not overly familiar, I mean, it makes sense not to. I guess it's kind of sacrilege to adapt the Shepard story, especially when they are such a customizable character, and it's like you can't really do one canon run. But I think a show like Fallout has shown that, like, if you've got an interesting enough world, you can take segments and piece it together to tell a new original story. Like, maybe they do the story, but it's not Shepard. It's a bunch of new characters kind of going through the same kind of experience.
Though, just to point out, it would be impossible to do Shepard because the voice actor for female Shepard would be fucking pissed, and we would not hear the end of it if she wasn't somehow involved.
Well, the other problem would be if they did Shepard, they would have to make a choice of picking which one is the canon Shepard of male versus female, which would cause its own...
Easy, non-binary.
Well, it would be male Shepard because... Oh, no, I think female Shepard.
Yeah, because if they pick non-binary, that would definitely wouldn't cause any fucking issues on the internet, would it?
Just make everybody angry.
It's a good choice.
That's it. No one wins. We all lose. Alien vs Predator.
It's like sorry, Matt. Super random segment, but it's like them making a non-binary One Piece character non-binary actor, and everybody's pissed about it. You're like, the fuck? Get over yourselves. Get out of here.
Is that a thing?
It's a thing that's happened this week. Yeah,
I saw people were happy with that. I don't know.
People are happy. It's just all the other people that are like, well, yeah, it's a non-binary actor. It's like, yeah, because that's the character.
That's because they didn't see him as non-binary. It's a them problem.
I'm mildly optimistic until proven wrong about this, because I just don't. We know so little about that universe post Mass Effect 3, like the core Mass Effect universe. And I just like between knowing
which is wild considering we had a whole game after it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So I'm just and that game's bad, and collectively everyone's just choosing to move on and pretend it doesn't exist. Obviously, so yeah. Until I'm like, I want Mass Effect 4 to be good, and that's going to be set post Mass Effect 3. So if I want that to be good, I have to be open minded to the TV show.
Accept that the world of that is going to be good enough to sustain a story.
Yeah. So if the world isn't going to work for a TV show, then I might as well write Mass Effect 4 off as well, because it's post Mass Effect 3 in the core universe. So, and then the only other thing, another video game delay this week, of course, FYI, Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra, which most people probably didn't even realize had a soft early 2026 release date, has been delayed to back end of 2026. I don't think anyone really particularly cares. I
think it's probably November.
Yeah, totally, definitely November. It's coming out November the 20th, 2026.
Ooh,
what a choice!
That's not. Ooh.
See how that works out for them.
Could you imagine? Because they probably decided that prior to the GTA announcement. But
that was a meme. It's not a real release date. I'm memeing.
Okay.
It's just late 2026. It's fine. You can relax.
That's 2027. That's February. That's February 2027. That game.
Probably.
We'll see. I also think most people most people forget the game even exists, I think, to be honest. So
also, it's an Amy Hennig game, so they don't come out. So
yeah, that's true. It'll probably get cancelled at the very last second.
Yeah.
Poor Amy Hennig. All right, that'll do it for this week's episode of Arcade Couch. Let us know any comments, questions, concerns about anything we discussed this week on the show. Send us something to discuss next week by heading to explosionetwork.com/follow, where you can find all of our social links. And if you like the show and would like to support the podcast on Explosion Network, head on over to explosionetwork.com/support. We will see you here same time, same couch next week. Goodbye.
Play Dispatch.
I'm going to actually, for everybody who's already played Dispatch, I would like to just take this moment to inflict emotional damage on everybody one last time with 2 words. Keep up.